Good morning, Vanandal. Myself, Srivani. I am working as an assistant professor in the Department of ECE in Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Dundigal. So, in this lab, we are going to learn the Schmidt trigger. So, Schmidt trigger is nothing but it is a comparator which compares two different input signals. So, the other name for the Schmidt trigger is sine to square converter. Means, if you are applying sine wave signal to that Schmidt trigger, it is going to convert that sine wave into square wave. So, based upon this circuit diagram, how this sine wave is converted into square wave, now let us observe. So, to design this Schmidt trigger, we use here the op-amp as 555 timer. So, basically this is the timer application purpose, we use here 555 timer. So, the circuit diagram is given as here. Along with the 555 IC, we use some of the components as here capacitors and resistors. So, first this capacitor is connected between pin 2 and the function generator input, and here one more capacitor is there that is connected between pin 1 and pin 5, and along with this 1 and 5 shorted connection, we need to short this pin 1 to the ground, and this resistor which is connected between pin 6 and 7, and here one more resistor is connected that is between pin 2 and 4, and power supply which is connected between this plus 12 volts to the pin 8, and basically for this timer we are going to short pin 4 and 8. For shorting connection we just give here given here plus 12 volts to the pin 8 and negative to the ground, and from the function generator we are going to consider the input signal. So for this negative terminal is connected to ground and the positive is connected to the input of this. Okay. Positive is connected to the other end of this capacitor. Then, based upon this channel 1 and channel 2, which is connected to the CRO, we will observe input and output signals at a time. So, both the probes positive terminals are given to the respective input and output terminals, and negative terminals are connected to the both ground. So, based upon that, here see, from this function generator, I am applying here 1 kHz as the signal frequency, and the input signal voltage is here 5 volts. Then, basically, from this function generator, we are giving input as sinusoidal signal. So, based upon that, the sinusoidal signal, how it is converted into square wave. Hence, the name sine to square converter as Schmidt trigger means we need to remember here two conditions. So, one is whenever this V input signal voltage is just crosses the saturation voltage, then how the output voltage is switch from one saturation level to the another saturation level. Then one more condition is when Vn is slightly less than that of the negative saturation level, in that case how the output is switched from one level to the another level. Based upon that two triggering levels, we are going to note it down here. Two triggering points as upper threshold point and lower threshold point. See, if you combine these two commonly, you can observe here you are going to get two upper and lower threshold points. Whenever this Vn is just crosses this V out, V saturation level, this point we need to call it as upper threshold point, nothing but UTP. And whenever this Vn is just crosses the minus V saturation level, in that case the output is swing between one saturation level to the another saturation level. So this is the point we call it as lower threshold point or else LTP. So the difference between those two are called it as here. In the general case of filters, we need to we'll call it as bandwidth, but in the case of this one, we'll simply call it as hysteresis voltage. Means it is the difference between upper threshold point to the lower threshold point voltages. So this is the way the sinusoidal wave is converted into square wave. Hence the other name for this Schmidt trigger is sine to square converter. So, in order to calculate this hysteresis voltage of Schmidt trigger, we have to consider two threshold points as upper threshold point and lower threshold point. So in order to get this upper threshold point, we have to consider the condition as the Vin is slightly greater than that of the UTP, then the output is switched between positive level to the negative level. Then another condition that we need to remember is here, whenever the Vin is slightly less than that of the V saturation level, the output is swing between minus level to the plus positive level. So this is the way we will calculate upper threshold and lower threshold voltages of that SMIT trigger. Based upon that, we will calculate hysteresis voltage of the SMIT trigger. Basically, it is the difference between upper threshold voltage to the lower threshold voltage. So to calculate these 2 points, saturation voltages of operational amplifier plays very important role. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.